Live from the Intuit Dome in Inglewood, California, on the heels of what many consider to be one of the greatest WrestleManias of all time, we're live in front of a sold-out crowd for Monday Night Raw. I'm Michael Cole alongside Corey Graves, and it is loud in here.
Cole, it's the Raw after WrestleMania. The crowd is hot and the crowd is ready. Tonight will be epic.
And the landscape has changed here on Raw. On a night where we have Mr. and Mrs. Money in the Bank in the building, Robert Roode and Rhea Ripley are here. We also have a new Intercontinental Champion. His name is Drew McIntyre. And we have a new World Heavyweight Champion. His name is Gunther. That and so much more. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Raw after WrestleMania. And we kick off tonight's show with none other than Mr. WrestleMania, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
HBK victorious last night after having a classic bout with AJ Styles, and now he's here to address the WWE Universe. I wonder what he has on his mind.
Last night, I proved once again why HBK is still Mr. WrestleMania. I'd like to also take this opportunity to give some praise to the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. He definitely lived up to the name, and he also showed the world he belonged in the ring with the Heartbreak Kid. I will admit, after my victory, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't getting that itch again. So you can rest assured you haven't seen the last of the Heartbreak Kid.
The phenomenal one is here, AJ Styles, here to confront Shawn Michaels.
I'm sure AJ isn't feeling too great about the results of their match last night. Remember, he was the one who wanted the match.
I appreciate the praise, and I admit you are the better man. It was honestly a dream come true to face you at WrestleMania. But I honestly hope you're telling the truth about this not being the last time we see you, because if you do decide to ever come back to compete, I'll be right here waiting for you.
With all due respect, if I ever were to come back, it wouldn't be to come back to beat you again.
Like I said, I'll be right here waiting for you.
AJ Styles letting Shawn Michaels know he's up for the challenge.
Yeah, but I don't know how much HBK wants that match. But if it were to ever happen again, I'm definitely sitting front row for that one.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Melbourne, Australia, Indy Hartwell. From Venice Beach, California, the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey!
Our first matchup of the night, Ronda Rousey versus Indy Hartwell.
Both these ladies 24 hours removed from competing in the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania.
Ronda has been upset all day long. She had her eyes set on making history, but came up short.
There were opportunities there, but neither were able to pull it off.
Indy Hartwell, who competed in her first WrestleMania, still has to come out of that match with her head high. She was in the ring with a lot of talented and accomplished women. The sky is the limit if she continues on this trajectory.
Ronda's starting to get physical now. Will Hartwell be able to sustain the attack?
Rousey starting to take out her frustrations out on her opponent. Hartwell trying her best to keep up with the rowdy one.
Rousey's experience seems a bit too much to overcome here. Indy has to get control of this match.
Rousey with the ankle lock here. Is Indy gonna tap out?
Hartwell trying to hold on.
Rousey going for the pin instead, and she gets the win.
Here is your winner, the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey!
And Ronda Rousey gets the win.
Rousey controlled the match and gets the win as she looks to maintain her stock in the women's division.
Well, speaking of the women's division, after successfully defending her Raw Women's title in a classic triple threat match at WrestleMania, Bianca Belair is set to address the WWE Universe next. Time and time again, she continues to prove why she is the EST. To be fair, Bianca Belair was the heavy favorite to win that match and retain her title, but you still have to go out there and perform, and that's exactly what she did. Belair, never afraid of the big stage, never afraid of the big moment. She showed it at WrestleMania, and now she's here to address the WWE Universe.
I showed the world once again, you can't spell WrestleMania without E-S-T. And I want to give credit to Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch, but their best couldn't match my best. And that's why I'm standing in this ring holding the Raw Women's Championship.
Uh-oh, here comes the man. Becky Lynch is here, and she does not look happy. Of course she's not, Cole. She's not the Raw Women's Champion.
We get it. You're the EST. You're the fastest, the strongest, blah, blah, blah. But let's talk about how I haven't been able to sleep. I haven't been able to eat. I haven't been able to think straight since last night because once again, you continue to stand in the way of me and that title. It doesn't matter how close I get. Bianca Belair just always happens to be right there, and I'm sick of it. I want that title, and I don't care what I have to do to get it. If I have to fight you tonight.
It's boss time in the Intuit Dome.
She's just going to interrupt Becky Lynch like that?
Becky, you're going to have to step to the side because, yes, you have had chance after chance, opportunity after opportunity, and it's about time you go away. I mean, if I remember correctly, it was you who got pinned at WrestleMania. So if anyone is facing Bianca Belair tonight, it's me.
This doesn't have to be that difficult, ladies. I'll face both of you tonight again and beat both of you again.
Whoa, whoa, ladies, not so fast. Now I want to first off congratulate the three of you on your fantastic triple threat match last night at WrestleMania. You see, after your match at WrestleMania, the #1 trending topic on social media was #RunItBack. And that's exactly what we'll do. But not tonight. That rematch will take place at Backlash, but for tonight, I have a different idea. Tonight on the Raw after WrestleMania, we will have a tag team match. It'll be Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch teaming up against the Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair and a partner of her choosing. Thank you all and enjoy the rest of the show.
Wow, that's huge news. The rematch will take place at Backlash. I cannot wait for that. These three ladies will run it back for the Raw Women's title. And let's not forget the other part. Tonight, a tag team match. Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch will team up. Bianca gets to choose her tag partner. Who will Bianca find on such short notice? It's Miss Money in the Bank, Rhea Ripley.
Don't get excited, Bianca. I'm not here to volunteer to be your tag team partner tonight. I'm just here to put all three of you on notice, since we just got word that the triple threat rematch will take place at Backlash. I just want to remind the three of you that it doesn't matter what you all do in that match. Because I am the ultimate decider. I decide who walks out of Backlash with the Raw Women's Championship. So some words of advice. Always look over your shoulder.
Rhea Ripley putting everyone on notice. Miss Money in the Bank has made her presence felt.
She is truly the ultimate decider. All three ladies need to be worried.
The Intercontinental Champion, Drew McIntyre, makes his way to the ring. Drew was able to defeat Karrion Kross for the title and gets to proudly wear the gold. What a journey it has been for McIntyre, but he indeed finally gets to wear the gold.
What a roller coaster it has been for Drew McIntyre. All year, I've been waiting for that breakthrough moment, and it finally happened. I prayed for this moment, and it happened. Winning the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania made it all worth it. But I know with any title win, there's a list of people who want to take it off you.
It's the War Raiders! The War Raiders are here!
Why are they here? Are they here for the Intercontinental Champion?
And the War Raiders are unleashing an attack on the Intercontinental Champion.
Eric and Ivar are beating the hell out of Drew McIntyre.
Let's get some help out here. Somebody stop this attack.
Drew trying to fight back, but is overpowered by this assault.
The War Raiders making a huge statement here tonight. Corey, I can't even believe what we just saw. Drew McIntyre couldn't even celebrate his moment as champion, instead gets blindsided by the War Raiders.
Knowing Drew McIntyre, they may have knocked him down, but they didn't knock him out. I suspect McIntyre will retaliate.
Last night, I was screwed out of my match and out of my WrestleMania moment. But tonight's Miz TV isn't about me. It's about Mr. Money in the Bank, Robert Roode.
Look at that briefcase, Cole. Absolutely glorious.
Let me be the first to publicly congratulate you on your win at WrestleMania.
Thank you, Miz. Really means a lot to me.
So why have I not received a personal thank you letter from you?
What do you mean?
I mean, you owe all of your success to me. You were just another guy on the roster until you aligned yourself with me. You went on to be a tag team champion because of me. Appearances in the Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, and then you got your moment. You won the Money in the Bank briefcase at WrestleMania. And you are now one precise decision from becoming a world champion, all because of me.
Yeah, we did win the tag titles. That was a lot of fun. But I had bigger plans for myself. My whole career. It's laughable you want to take credit for my win, but if it'll make you feel better, then fine. Thank you, Miz.
Don't patronize me!
Miz, I know you're upset, but it wasn't my fault you couldn't make it to WrestleMania. But there will be another Money in the Bank ladder match next year. Maybe if you leave now, you'll be able to get to the building in time.
My life has drastically changed in the past 24 hours. I can't waste the time I have arguing with you.
Robert Roode focused on bigger things now. I think The Miz feels left behind.
Robert Roode should show some gratitude.
No, now wait just a minute. I've got something to say. You should hear it. Oh, I'm happy to make time for your feelings, but you have to admit I already do. Let's just break it down to you and me uptown, dancing all around till the disco ball pops. But I have to be me, and everyone can see your anger is misplaced, and I'm gonna tell ya, don't hate me 'cause I get attention. Don't turn me into what I'm not. I have to be me 24/7, and I ain't never gonna stop. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from New York, New York, weighing in at 249 pounds, Damian Priest. And his opponent from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor.
Welcome back to Raw, and Damian Priest set to take on Finn Balor. Both these men unable to win the Money in the Bank briefcase look to turn things around here tonight. Both very talented superstars who showed why they belonged in that match, but they have to put that behind them as they focus on the future.
It's never easy to deal with a loss, especially at WrestleMania. But you'd be silly to ignore the potential of both these men.
Balor in control here, and you have to think that both these men will begin to set their eyes on some gold in the near future.
Absolutely. We have some new champions who will be looking for challengers, but it's up to them to position themselves for a shot.
Balor hits the coup de grace, but Priest able to kick out.
Choke slam by Priest, but Balor able to kick out as well.
But Balor not able to kick out of that one, and Damian Priest gets the win.
Here is your winner, Damian Priest. The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
Opponents last night, teammates tonight. Becky Lynch for one match has to see eye to eye with Sasha Banks.
It won't be easy, but Becky Lynch is a pro. She knows what tonight needs to be about. Just get through the match tonight with a win.
And her partner from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks made it a point to remind Becky Lynch that she was the one who got pinned at WrestleMania. Does that factor into tonight's match?
Don't think Becky Lynch forgot about that comment. It'll be on the back of her mind. But again, Becky is smart. She won't let that get in the way tonight.
Tennessee, the Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair.
Well, earlier we learned the rematch will happen, and we can now confirm that that match will take place at Backlash. Bianca Belair will defend the Raw Women's title against Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks.
The EST will have to repeat what she did at WrestleMania, but before that, tonight her opponents are on the same page. Who will Bianca team up with? We find out next.
It's the Hall of Famer.
And from Toronto, Ontario, Canada,
Trish Stratus, who was also victorious last night, will team up with Bianca Belair.
Stratus showing the world she still, quote, has it. Defeated Mandy Rose at WrestleMania. Tonight, for the first time, teams up with the Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair. Excellent choice by the champion. Bianca and Becky starting off the match just 24 hours from the triple threat last night.
And even though it was last night, it's still on the mind of both these ladies. Bianca has momentum with the win. Becky still thinking about the loss, thinking about getting pinned.
Talking about momentum, how about the momentum carried on by Trish Stratus? Having been away from the ring for so long, able to come back and get a huge win on the grand stage.
She's a Hall of Famer for a reason, and she proved it at WrestleMania.
What a tag team matchup here we have tonight. One Hall of Famer with three other individuals who will likely all end up in the Hall of Fame someday as well.
You never know what to expect on the Raw after WrestleMania. I never thought I'd see this in my life.
And a takedown by Stratus.
After her performance last night, I truly believe if she wanted to, Trish Stratus could come back to WWE full-time and still compete at a high level.
I wouldn't disagree with you on that. Trish versus Becky, Trish versus Sasha, even a potential Trish versus Bianca Belair match for the Raw Women's title would be fantastic to see.
Well, let's not get carried away just yet. Who knows how long Bianca will hold on to that title.
As we said earlier, it has been confirmed that they will indeed run it back for the Raw Women's title at Backlash. I think we are all looking forward to that rematch. Sasha able to kick out after two. Belair showing off her strength here. What a night it has been on the Raw after WrestleMania, and Becky with the disarmor, but Bianca able to escape. Becky locks it in again, but Stratus is there to save the day, and a manhandle slam to Trish. Trish and Sasha, the legal women now. What a move by Stratus. Can she get the pin? And Banks able to kick out of that. I don't think I've ever seen Trish pull off a move like that before. Sharpshooter. Will she tap? And Becky saves the day. Chick kick. Trish with the cover. And Trish gets the win.
Here are your winners, Bianca Belair and Trish Stratus.
What a win by these two ladies. Bianca and Trish victorious here tonight on the Raw after WrestleMania.
WrestleMania was an absolute success. The matches the Raw brand put on were fantastic. We have both Money in the Bank briefcases. We dominated WrestleMania, and it was all because of me. It was my genius that made WrestleMania a success for the Raw brand, from top to bottom.
It's Stone Cold! Stone Cold is here!
The Texas Rattlesnake here on Monday Night Raw, just like the good old days.
It was you that made WrestleMania a success? What? Is that what you're saying? What? Speak up so I can hear you. You didn't make WrestleMania a success. It was all the boys in the back and all the gals in the back and each and every member of the WWE Universe that made WrestleMania a success. and not some stooge in a cheap white suit. You know, I wasn't supposed to be here after WrestleMania. After I left SoFi Stadium, I went straight to the airport, getting ready for my flight. I'm walking through the airport, and a young fan stops me, and the young fan asked, "Stone Cold, are you going to show up to the Raw after WrestleMania?" And I looked in his eyes, and I told the kid, Stone Cold won't be there because Stone Cold is going home, going back to Texas. And then 10 minutes later, I changed my mind. I turned around, booked a hotel, woke up this morning, had my breakfast, got a taxi, told the driver to head straight to the Intuit Dome. On the way, I told the driver to make a detour, told him to head straight to In-N-Out Burger, bought a double-double, some fresh hand-cut French fries. Then I bought 1 beer, 2 beers, 3 beers, 4 beers. And I know last night at WrestleMania I said I stopped drinking, but I changed my mind. I'm off the wagon. And when I leave this ring, I'm headed straight to the back, and I'm going to drink every damn beer in sight. Excuse me, where are my manners? I don't think we've formally met. My name is Stone Cold Steve Austin, WWE Hall of Famer, opener of cans worldwide, and one tough son of a...
And a stunner to the GM. Would it be the Raw after WrestleMania without Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Everybody is happy to see him here tonight. Well, almost everybody. I'm sure the general manager would have liked to have been introduced a bit differently. That's probably the longest Stone Cold has gone without beer.
It's always great to see Stone Cold Steve Austin on Raw, but coming up next, we will hear from the new World Heavyweight Champion, Gunther. Ladies and gentlemen, the World Heavyweight Champion is here, and he did not show up alone.
The wrestling world has been buzzing all day long. There were rumors that Gunther wouldn't show up alone, and they ended up being true.
You're looking at Giovanni Vinci, Ludwig Kaiser, and the World Heavyweight Champion, Gunther. The elite of Europe are now in WWE. This is Imperium. After a classic main event against the Game Triple H, Gunther is now the World Heavyweight Champion. He is the man to beat on Monday Night Raw, and it looks like he brought in the necessary support to make sure he holds that title for a long time.
Take a look at your new World Heavyweight Champion. Take a look at the future. Take a look at the new standard for Monday nights. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Imperium. The landscape of Monday Night Raw has changed forever.
Corey, you know who that is? That's Ilya Dragunov.
The elite of Europe have definitely arrived.
And the face of Gunther has changed. Ilya Dragunov, a longtime rival of Gunther, is here in WWE. They've had classic battles in the past, and now both are here on Raw. The landscape of Monday nights have been turned on its head. Only on the Raw after WrestleMania can you expect something like this. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode.